Okay, my friends. Back at it again. This is going to be a fun one. The cut, which is arguably the hardest thing we do here on the sim. On arguably one of the most difficult courses on the sim. And we've got a lot of wind. So, good luck. But it's going to be a good one. I'm excited. I'm not historically very good at Bethpage, so I hope we can write a different story tonight. We'll see. We will certainly find out. I've got the winds turned up here in our range session for something similar to what we'll experience on the course. That's far too high, by the way. We got to bring that down. But I'm excited for this one. That's more gooder on that strike. Ball should be bending nice and get pin high, which it does. Yeah, we brought it down 2 degrees. That's about where we want it. A degree or two above the low end of that optimal is where we want to live with our irons. That ball's hit very good. That ball's hit very good. Go in. See, that one we brought down even more. That was 17 degrees. But whenever we do that, we strike it well. Like, look at that trajectory start to come down there. That's probably our normal shot shape with a 9. So if I did my math right, it should be right on top of it. And it was. So 20 degrees. That's about where we want it. Hopefully we get more strikes like that tonight. That's the game plan. I think it misread that one. Just the thought. The fact that it came out 13 degrees left. Yikes. We're going to get rid of that one. That was a really good swing, by the way. That was a really good one. So was that. A little bit left, though. But it's a good swing. You will not see me complain about a shot like that tonight. If we're hitting greens, I'm a happy camper because it's going to be playing long. That wind is going to be pretty nasty. So we got our work cut out for us tonight, folks. But I think we got it. I think we can do it. We did it at Olympic. Olympic's pretty damn hard too. Olympic is not an easy golf course either. So, and these are all pretty good strikes. These are all pretty good strikes. That is a very good swing there as well. Okay. Those are what, oh, I gotta keep these golf balls out. I'm putting some new Kirklands in play tonight. We're going crazy. We're going fancy for the cut tonight. New golf balls. I was hitting balls on the range and I looked down at what I was hitting and I was like, how are we even getting any spin on these things? Wait till you see the jump when we put in new golf balls. This is going to put us at slightly down breeze. So we're going to go casual 203 yard 6 irons here. If we have 203 yards in on this hole, we are in big trouble. Big trouble, so we don't want any of that. But just getting loose, trying to find the club face tonight here, guys. Hopefully we play some good golf. Do we hit that tree? We should have enough vertical clearance on it. And so I wasn't far off with my number. That's a pretty good swing for us, though. All right, so let's really look at our path. Way inside. The fact that we blocked it out 5 degrees right is kind of a problem, honestly. That's too much. So we need to get more vertical with it. That's better. That's better there. That's more gooder. Yeah, much better. We just shifted our swing plane by 3 degrees on that one, which is glorious. That's kind of what we're looking for there. I went to the range yesterday with my son. We hit some golf balls together, which is a good time. And then, of course, we played putt-putt. Of course, we played putt-putt. And it was a good time. It was a good time. Dad came out victorious, but ice cream was had for everybody. So everybody was happy. Everybody went home happy yesterday, which is good. That's the important thing, going out and playing with my son. That's kind of what we're after, by the way, is that swing right there. That is the one we want. We are striking the ball pretty darn good. Even that one's not bad there. That's a tiny little target to go at from 200 yards. But the thing that I like is where the golf ball is coming off the club is such a better state than what it was on, what day was that? Friday when we played? Friday, our club face control got a little bit dicey, guys. All right, so what do we think? We're hitting 6 iron 200. I like 4 iron, probably about 235. I think we can do that. It's a poke, but with the wind quartering off the right, should have no problem getting this there. I'm just looking for solid contact here. And a similar ball flight to what we've been experiencing. Okay, well, you have to make solid contact. What's interesting though is, like, I felt like I was cutting across that golf ball. I was still technically inside. That's a good swing there. That's a good one there. I don't think I can do much better than that from 235. That's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So one thing I will say, the 5-wood is probably out for tonight, if we're being real. Let's do this. Go back to the tees. That's a green. We don't want to play from there. Play here in front of the sign. Take the 2 iron. Put this right there. Let me get rid of these old golf balls that we will not be using. Okay. So the old Kirklands here. Put them in the old retirement box. Never to be seen again. Just kidding. They'll have their day. Which one of these golf balls is in worse shape? Gonna have to get some new driver balls though. All right, let's hit a couple 2-irons here, a couple drives, and we'll call it a day. Drives on number 1 are gonna be fun with that wind. My line is going to be so far right. I'm gonna be going down, is that another course over there? Or is that part of the black course? I can't remember. Whatever it is over there, we're gonna be going down that fairway with driver. All right, hit some 2-irons here. Oh God, that's so bad. I think it's perfectly fine. 2-iron, honestly, is probably not a terrible play here. But, 140 on the ball speed ain't going to get it done. That was a little off the toe and high on the face. That ain't it either, Tommy. That ain't it either. So we're 0 for 2 on hitting the club face with 2-iron, which is not good. Although I don't know how many of these we're going to hit tonight. Bethpage is long, 7,400 yards. Probably going to be a lot of drivers. That's more gooder. That's more gooder. Yeah, see, one might be a 2-iron, if we're being real here. But I might be able to get it pretty close to the green. With driver. Not with 2-iron, obviously. But that 2-iron line is pretty good. You love the black course. It's love-hate for me. It's love-hate for me, John. But tonight, we're going to hope it's all love. We're going to hope it's all love. I'm sweating up a storm, though. It is toasty. Well, it's not toasty, it's just humid. So, it should be a good one, though. Okay. Now the real test. Yeah. Hey, Mike. Yeah, the tips. How close can we get this puppy to the green? I would imagine if we hit it solid with a we're at 12 mile an hour now. With 15, it'd probably be pretty close. If we hit it good. I mean, we did not hit it good on Friday. Let's see if we can have a bounce back night with the driver. Now when you hit it like that, then you're going to get the job done. I feel like that was a really weak swing too. It was still 119. Never mind. Not a good strike though. I bet you if we tossed one up in the air, we could probably get it pretty close. You could probably get it pretty close. Yeah, the tips here are nasty. They are nasty. Ooh. That one was hit much better. So, I mean, we get it close. We get it close. Just not sure what the line would be. The key is going to be avoiding the long stuff. And, I mean, more importantly, you got to give yourself an angle in at the pin. Honestly, 5-wood is probably the play here tonight, if we're being real. Because I can hit that puppy miles in the sky. You go from there. I'm just not sure what's happened to my spin rate. Okay, that one at least got up a little bit in terms of the spin rate. It's not a bad swing, but where is my line here? Where is my line? It seems like, yeah. And what's interesting is I was just poking around at the course here too, John. We have a lot of downwind and into the wind holes, which is going to make distance control really hard in this round. Let's hit one more, then we're going to go play. I think this might be our line. I was just trying to see how far we're going to hit it. That ball was absolutely walloped. Yeah, we carried it 344. That one definitely was the best one. Yeah, I mean, we hit it at 123. What's up, Aiden? You weren't going to finish that comment and let YouTube ban you again? I'm just kidding. I hope we're racing tomorrow, by the way. Let's try and do one more like that, actually. On that line. Give it a fair poke. Oh, Jesus Christmas, Tommy. That ball might have negative spin. Yeah, I did. I fixed it. Wow, nice, by the way. For reference there, my tee didn't even move. That shows you how poorly I hit it. Yeah, I put the chat on low latency mode. I fixed my internet, and it feels so much better. So is that our line, or is there a tree in our way? I mean, that is such an aggressive line, though. Like, is that worth it? Is it worth it? Now, granted, those numbers are very inflated, guys, because we are straight down breeze, and we're downhill. But the swing speed's definitely there tonight, which is a good thing. If we were seeing like 115, 116, I'd be a little bit concerned, but seeing those numbers up around 120 makes me feel good and positive about tonight. But I think the time has come. I think it's time. Time for the cut. Yeah, John, I just don't know where that guy is all the time, you know what I mean? He doesn't come out to play every time. But that is certainly better than we were striking the ball on Friday. So let's do it. All right, so we're going Bethpage. And let's set it up. Full medium pins, round 1. Oops, let me get that out of there. Put that over there. So we got 10 to 15 out of the South Lightning Greens. These are the round 1 conditions from the PGA Championship. We'll go through all that here once we get in. And I think that says black tees. Just make sure it is. All right. Let's tee off. So, those of you that are new to this series, I screwed up my code though. Dummy. I screwed up my code. Supposed to start, you don't start at 1 over par. You know that, right, in golf? Started even. But the way that this works, folks, is we are going to be playing the first 2 rounds, or recreating the first 2 rounds from the PGA Championship back in 2019. Which means same conditions, very similar course setup in terms of the pins. We're going medium then hard, which would mimic a Thursday, Friday setup of the golf course. Lightning fast greens, you have to when you're playing PGA Tour standards. But the wind conditions, we got very fortunate. So we set it on 10 to 15. That was the forecast for Thursday. We got 11. So we got somewhere on the lower end of the spectrum, which, if you guys have been watching these before, we don't normally get that. So that means I don't think I can be as aggressive with my line, because we were going at that tree. So we go somewhere about there with it. Maybe a little bit right. I think driver's still the play. What do you guys think? Do we start off with driver, or do we hit 5-wood? You guys tell me. I'll let you call the first shot, and then we'll go from there. But I kind of want to hit driver, just because we came off a couple shots there with it. Big dog. All right, fine. Talk me into it. But yeah, guys, so we're going to try and make the cut. The cut line was 4 over. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Aiden. The cut line was 4 over. One thing to note, and we've done this a couple times now, Skytrak has it at a par 71. They played it as a par 70. So we will have to, if we shoot 1 under, that means we truly shot an even. So we're going off of the part that they played. We'll adjust our scores after each round. We're going to play 36 holes and see if we can beat the score of 144. So here we go. Let's do it. Oh, I'm glad you guys talked me into driver. I pummeled that golf ball. Sit! Hit it too far though. But we got the good wind for it. 121, 177 ball. That's good. That's good. 177 ball is good stuff. Now, we are coming out of the rough. Wind is, I mean, across, right? Oh, God. 97, going to play 110. I'm going a 54-degree wedge here. Doesn't have to be too hard. But we got some newer golf balls in the tray. You have to take advantage of 1. 1 is the easiest hole for a handshake here that you're going to get at Bethpage, and then it just goes to straight chaos. So let's hit a little 54 in there and try and get 1 close. That's not close. Yeah, that's actually a mistake. So, I hit it exactly the way I wanted to. I just didn't have enough on it. And that's okay. All right, good wind here for 2. So, you know, we're gonna send it a little bit. We'll hit 2 iron. We made a mistake on 1. Do not make that same mistake here on 2. Find the fairway here, and we'll hit a wedge. So, nice 2 iron, nice smooth swing. Don't have to rock it. The wind will do all the rest of the work for us. Just like that. I think that is the first time that I've found the fairway here at number 2. That was right down Broadway, though. That was good. These are the ones, especially when you get a front pin like this, they get really difficult to sort of figure. So it says 121, plays 131. We've got 11 miles an hour at our back. I'm going to play this, I'm going to call it 120. Thank you, sir. And I think 120 is the number. If it ends up a little bit past it, it's okay. Short is dead, so the key here is to not be short. It's a lot of wind behind us. I'm not really concerned about it being short. Just have to hit a good strike. Oh, that's not a good strike. We pushed the crap out of that. But that is the safe, appropriate play for that shot, especially with it being down breeze. Hard to get that one close. And we had a ton of spin on it, but you did see that big first bounce there. Oh, this is into the breeze, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, yes, it is. And after your first 2 little handshakes, you get the big middle finger from Bethpage Black with a 235-yard par 3 straight into the wind. Okay. I'm going to hit, I've got 2-iron. I don't think anything else gets there. This might not get there. We've got to absolutely wallop this. So the last one was smooth. This one's got to be hard. Anything on the green here is unbelievably good. So that is our target. Anywhere on the surface or something that we can chip that's not too difficult. That was a good strike of the golf ball. That might be the one if it goes. Wow. So we had wedge on 1 and 2, and we just hit a 2-iron from 234 closer. Welcome to Yak Golf. That's pretty much how we play. God bless. God bless. We needed that. And we get it down breezy. It might not even be driver. I mean, it's 341. I don't think we're going 341. If we hit a 341, we go through the fairway, so be it. So let's just hit a solid drive. Fairway would be preferable. Again, it's all about the approach shot here at Bethpage. It really is. So we're not going to try and rock this one, but a good, smooth, full, controlled driver swing here. Carrie, you bastard. Oh, you idiot. Oh, that's fortunate. Hit that with topspin. That is exactly what we did all day on Friday. These little spinners. We're in the rough, 212, down breeze, 220 plays 240, adjustment, 240 down breeze. I think I'm going to pull a club out of retirement for this one. So we're going to go to our jail cell over here, take the hybrid out. I know this is somewhat illegal, but I'm not playing with the putter, so this is my 14th club in the bag tonight. 212 plays 240. I'm going to play 230. This is the club here. and just sort of go from there. It doesn't have enough spin to stay in the air, does it? Am I going to get lucky? Oh. So one thing to note, and I made a comment about this on Friday, the bunker physics are a little bit strange. You saw two of them there where off the tee, probably don't get that. That one, we 100% don't get it. But you gotta take the breaks when we get them. All right, so 9 yards downhill. This one actually has a chance of dropping. We hit it correct, and that would be great. Gotta be inside the gimme range though. We need a birdie here. I think this is the one they technically play as a par 4 in the tournament. So this is really an up and down for par on the card when we're talking about the tournament play. Sit. Okay. 4 there is good. So 1 under on the skytrak card, which we know is when we adjust it, that's the one that we can give back. So our score will match the skytrak card until after we complete 18, then we will flip it. All right. So the positive is that's red figures. We have to get up there with the human rain delay, Patrick Cantling, and go from there. This is one. This is a hard golf hole. It is a very demanding tee shot. Tight, not easy. Got to be on, got to be long. And here we go. The only benefit here is we are straight down breeze. So let's go ahead and give it a fair shake. That might be the first time we're in the, oh, don't hit that tree. Oh, you bastard. Oh, that was so close. That was so close, man. I just pushed it a smidge. And that is going to make for a much harder second shot. I mean, guys, that misses that top limb there, and we have got pitching wedge in. Now we've got 189 adjusted to 210 down breeze. 210 straight down. I kind of like a 6. I've got to hit it high. Okay. This ball, and if I'm yeah, I mean, you want to talk about if you want to get this ball close, that little tiny like finger there at the bottom is where you have to land it. So you got like 5 feet. Honestly, 20 feet by the hole, beautiful golf shot. Beautiful golf shot if you go 20 feet long here. That's sort of what we're after. So I've got a 6 iron here. Down. There's no way I can hold that green. There's no way. Gotta be in the fairway on that one. That's the only shot. Because I hit that pretty good, guys, and I launched it at 16 degrees with a 6 iron. So it's not like we hit it low. So that was not a simple one. Now I've got a 20-yard bunker shot up against the lip. So what are we going to do here? Hopefully hit a good one and not give that shot back. 20 yards into the breeze. So this ball should, when this ball lands, in theory, it should just stop in its tracks. So let's go. It's a pretty good effort. Pretty good effort. Just hit it a smidge too hard. That's a bogey. That's a bogey. I think Skytrack card will still have us at 1. Maybe. Yeah, still has us at 1. All right, so this is the first time on the course where the wind is flipped around. It's going to be about a 50-50 split in terms of into and down. But the one thing about Bethpage is it's going to be driver 99.9% of the time. So here we go. Let's just hit driver back into the breeze. Try and find a fairway and get going. Picked up my trigger on that one. It's okay. That happens. Honestly, felt like a relatively good swing too. Contact was good. I don't know if I shut the face though. Okay. Here we go. I don't love that, but it's probably going to be okay. Oh, just not in the bunker. Oh, mama. We got problems. I pushed it 4 degrees. Oh, we've got problems. We've got problems. So it says 138 adjusted. So add 14 to that, 152. Into off the right. I think if I go high with the 8-iron, I think I've got a prayer. Now that might be this view here might be very misleading for me, and I might have absolutely zero chance of getting it over that lip. I don't think I got it. I'm going to try and go high with it. We'll see what happens. I've got 8. Got to be high. I got it over, but it is on a massively left line and way deep. Luckily, it hit the lip and came back. 1200 side spin is. Eesh. Eesh. All right. I would classify this one as borderline impossible, because we're landing on a downslope. We've short-sighted ourselves. The only net positive here, 2 of them. One, Skytrak's not going to pick up that we're on a downhill lie, so that's one added benefit. The other one is we are back into the wind. So again, we may be able to get this to sit. Odds are probably still pretty low, but it's not impossible. So I'm going to try and really get my hands low and just flip this up and over and see what happens. Oh, that is horrendous. That does not deserve that result. That was a far worse strike than what we got credit for there. I can't lie to you guys. That was a little bit of good fortune. All right. That is good fortune. And I think this is not a favorable wind. Oh, it is. But it brings us back to even par. So let's see here. We've got, I'm just going to hit a 5 wood right on that line. Driver's out of question. I don't actually have to hit this like overly hard. I just got to get it there. The wind will take care of the rest. But get a 5 wood up in the air and let it ride the wind and go. Okay. So a little 5 wood here off the tee. I like that. That was the only thing that I think we could have hit the fairway with there. It was almost on that 285 number. So we got our number right. And I think we got it far enough out into the fairway where we have a shot. What do we got? I'm going to hit. Okay. So there's one of two ways to play this. I can hit like a hold off cut with the 5-wood, which I don't trust at all. Or I can try and hit like a little knockdown with a 2-iron. I kind of like that better. So I'm going to go 2-iron here. Try and hit it low. If it gets there, great. If not, it shouldn't put us in a bad spot. So I've got a little knockdown 2-iron here. I mean, what's unfortunate is in real life, that golf ball probably gets there. I hit that so freaking good. That thing was a dart. That was a dart, man. But got caught up in the overgrown fairways here at Bethpage. Jokes. Those are jokes, by the way. All right, so we are into the slope there. It actually does come off the left if you miss it left, but I mean, 8 feet right of the pin is perfect, pin high. That's really sort of our goal on this one. So what do we got? We've got 27 yards. I can actually play like a little mini flop shot. All right, so we're gonna play almost that bunker shot that we hit on the, I forget which hole it was, like 2 holes ago, I think. It's a very similar shot to what we're gonna try and feel right here. Try and get up and down for birdie here. This would be a good one to steal. In what world? There's no way that's a 30-yard shot. Yeah, I screwed that one up. That's my bad. Too much juice. Too many steroids in the off season on that Tiger Woods workout regimen, apparently. Now this will be a tough one to get right. 188 down breeze. I am going to try and absolutely bomb an 8-iron. I think we need to bomb it too. So I've got 8. I got to step on this one to get it there. Oh, my skytrak froze. Come on, come back. Come on. You guys still hear me? All right, there it is. It's back. We live? We're live. All right. I'm going to try and just rock it like I'm going to try and flight down an 8-iron, just hit a bullet and let it ride the wind. Okay? So there is some risk involved to this just because typically these, oh, I'm not even going to say it. That's a bad swing thought. So no, we're gonna flight it down, get our hands out in front, compress this golf ball, let it ride the wind. That's the correct swing thought, Tommy. That's a total guess on the number. You did a pretty good job guessing though. That was a good swing. I didn't think 203 with 8-iron was in play, but it was. So I'm here for it. Now, granted, it's massively downhill, but that's a win in my book. That is a win in my book, and that is quite a fun win for this one. I get suckered in on this hole almost every time, okay? But unfortunately, with the wind that we've got today, that is the line. Like, I've got to go here with it and let the wind push it to the right of that bunker. I have to trust the wind. So let's go ahead and rocket it right at that bunker, and we've got to trust the wind to push it back to the right. All right, that's the game plan here. I think we got it right for a change. How about them apples? We did it. I've never hit this fairway, by the way. That's my first time hitting the 9th fairway on the sim. And we got a nice, fun guess coming back into the breeze here. 164. I am going to play at 182. 182 is, Tommy, is that the right play? 182. 182. Problem is, if it comes up short, I'm kind of toast. Ooh, very nice. Enjoy, Aiden. The SR8, they're not doing the SR10s? Well, just cruise the first 5 corners and you'll end up in 10th place. I kind of like easy 6. Is it a 20-yard wind? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're going to go with a, again, bullet 7. So we're going bullet 7 iron here. That ain't coming back, Tommy, and we hit it off the toe. That is going to be well short. We missed that one bad. Bad. Bad miss. When you block it and the wind's coming off the left, you get one of these. All right, let's take a look at the green here. So it's going to land on a little downslope. And it's kind of flat. Works its way back to the left just a hair. So let's go about there with it. And we get to effectively retry that shot we screwed up on the par 5. So a little flop shot here from 26. Let's hit a good one. There we go. We got redemption, which is good. That was a good strike. Good strike of the golf ball. And we made the turn at 35.6. So not bad. I'll take that all day long at Bethpage, guys. All day long at Bethpage. Ooh, I love it when it's downwind. That is awfully nice. This is one of the bigger fairways on the course, so we got to kind of find this one. This is another one where if we hit a good tee-ball, birdie is absolutely in play. And there's only a handful of these at Bethpage, so when you get one, you got to kind of take advantage of it, guys. So let's try it. All right. Oh my gosh, did I do it? Seems a little short. No, I was expecting a lot longer than that. We still came out 175 ball speed. I thought we'd get a little bit more behind us there. That's okay. I was honestly, I mean, still a fantastic tee shot, but I was almost anticipating a little bit shorter in there. Can't lie to you guys. All right, we've got 172. I'm going to play at 55. I've got 9-iron. It's a big 9-iron, don't get me wrong. But I think we can hit it high enough and the wind is going to hold up our draw. This is going to be a really good result. It's got to go, I think. Oh, it did. Oh, we got the bounce too. Ooh. That's a pretty razor-thin margin there, folks. Like a yard or two short of that, and we are in big-time trouble. But it ends up being a perfect shot. Now we're going straight back into the wind for a longer hole, which is rather unfortunate. Okay, go down the right side with our draw. So, we have to adjust the leaderboard too. So we're going up to 1 under par, ahead of the rain delay. And we get to hit driver again. It's a common theme here at Bethpage. The only issue is, the problem that I'm going to struggle with a little bit here is, everything now is down and into. Round 2, the wind is going to shift out of the east. So we're going to get crosswinds on everything, and that is going to make life really difficult when we're talking about going into these greens. So, here we go. Oh, that's a shame. We hit that one good. We hit that one good. All right. And I got people messaging me at work at 10:10 at night. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Here we go. Bomb. Oh my gosh, it went straight. Sit short of that bunker. It did. I hit that amazing. I hit that amazing. That's glorious. We got 153 into the breeze out of the rough. So adjusted 165. It's that same 7-iron we hit a couple holes ago. We just got to put a good strike on it this time. And it's going to draw. Not that much though. All right, so let's hit a little 7-iron in there. See if we can't steal another one. This is one we might be able to steal here, guys. Get down. Get down. When I say get down, I mean the right to left. Distance-wise, I think it's fine. 27 feet. Not bad, just a lot of draw spin on that one. Club face got a touch shut at impact. But, hey, green in regulation. Green in reg, baby. We take those all day long. Tough wind. Tough wind here. Gonna go there with it, and I really hope the wind pushes this golf ball like we're planning for it to. If not, I'm in trouble. So let's give it a fair shake. See if we can't hit that ball straight again and let the wind do all the heavy lifting for us. Oh, that's such a shame. I hit that so stinking good, man. That was our best driver swing of the night right there. Might not have been the hardest one, but in terms of the quality of the swing, that is the feel that I wanted. I hit that so solid too. Gross. Gross. It's probably going to be okay. Sit. Had no spin. Oh, not in the semi-rough. There's that fairway still. There's a big old block. Fairway? Fairway. Hallelujah. But good Lord, that's what happens when you block it that far right on this hole and you don't chew off the corner. We've got 240 to the stick. .240 to the stick. And we have got to lace a 2-iron into the breeze. Not ideal for a par 4. Especially, I mean, it wasn't a great tee shot, but it wasn't a horrible tee shot. Just a lot left in here. So I've got 2-iron here. It's got to be a good strike of the golf ball. That ain't getting there, Tommy. Chase. Chase. Ooh. It's going to release like hell. I'm so stoked with that shot. By the way, I am so stoked with that shot. The fact that we got on the surface with driver 2-iron into the breeze, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. There are not too many par 5s, guys, that I cannot get home in 2. This is one of them. Different wind, maybe. Today, 0% chance. I mean, 0. 302 straight into the teeth. This would take a modern day miracle. I think your long drive guys would struggle into the breeze here today. So, 6 bills into a 11-mile-an-hour breeze. Just looking to find the fairway here. Oh no, how do we draw that? That's fine. It's a 3-shot hole. I didn't hit that bad, and it only went 270. I gotta get my spin rate up though. 1500. I'm doing something with my swing that the simulator does not like. And I can't really figure it out. They don't feel like bad strikes to the golf ball. I go there with it. That shot. Just got to hit it solid here. I've got 2-iron again. It's not going to go 240. It's probably only going to go about 200 out of this line. That would be my guess. Although I think I missed the fairway though. I did. Shoot, I pushed it a hair. All right, well, rough's not terrible actually. Takes some of the spin off the golf ball, which is going to be somewhat favorable here. 130, 143 adjusted, or 145 adjusted. I like an 8. I like an 8 here. Is it an 8? Yeah, it's got to be an 8, Tommy. It's a little bit of a guess on the number here, but I think it's the right club. We got 8-iron. I love the strike. Come on, wind, you're supposed to push it this way. That's a really good swing from there. And we judged the distance pretty good too, which was the important thing. Boy, I tell you what, when these things turn into a crosswind, yikes. Boys and girls, yikes. All right. I mean, we're doing all right here. 170 or 167. This is that 7-iron again. Long's not really the play. Very similar shot to what we just hit with the 8. We're just going up one more club here. I've got 7. Should be perfect. Flight it down a little bit. Should be the right stick. Oh, I hit it amazing. If we got the number right, this might go in. That's a good swing. It's a good swing. All right, the swing feels good, guys. Swing feels nice. I think we go back down breeze now, or off the right maybe. Yeah, there it is. And we got to 2 under. So positive is playing some good golf. Gets us into 10th position. Up there with Mr. Fleetwood. Man's got a relatively decent history at Bethpage after the Ryder Cup. Boy, it was lights out there. All right. So let's keep this train rolling. Find the fairway here would be lovely. Try and not shut the club face down. And we're getting so quick with our, it's got to be our right hand. But let's see here. There we go. I don't care. Go in the rough is fine. That is one of the first drivers I've hit properly tonight. 2200 on the spin. That's how I know I hit it properly. I don't even care. That is exactly what I want off the tee. Exactly. I know we didn't hit the fairway, but in terms of the feel, that is so much better. 162 plays 178. Down breeze. 178. I'm going to play at 60. Is that right? 162 plays 178. Shit, guys. 165. We got a lot of room there. I'm actually going to hit a hard 9. I think hard 9 is going to take a big bounce for us, and I think it's going to take a big bounce when this lands on the green. So here's the hoping. Oh, I hit it good. Sit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad I made that club change there. That's a good strike. So there's a lot of guessing and a lot of calculating when it comes to hitting it out of the rough on a sim. I can't lie to you guys. And back into the breeze for a 500-yard par 4. Casual Bethpage things. Welcome to the Black course. Where this is just another par 4. I mean, we're rolling right now, guys. We're 2 under. Hitting the ball fantastic. Our approach game has been absolutely on fire this back 9. All right. Damn it. We got lucky. I think I shut the face on that one again. All right. Come on. We got to redo. Get fairway, please. Oh, not the semi-rough. That's the devil. That's the devil's lettuce right there. Semi-rough is so difficult to judge. Okay. Okay. So semi-rough, the ball is going to jump, but we are 206 into the breeze. Again, I am so incredibly content with 20 feet short in the middle of the green. That is perfect, like absolutely perfect. I've got a 4-iron. We want to go middle of the green here with a 4-iron. That is the play. Oh, I hit it good. Did we get the number right? Oh my God. Guys, we're into the breeze there. It said it had me at 151 ball speed with a 4-iron. There's no way. I mean, I hit it great. Don't get me wrong. That's why I don't like the semi-rough, by the way. That's why I call it the devil's lettuce, because I mean, we got a flyer. That's literally what that's trying to simulate. But oh, it's so difficult to judge that shot, man. It's so incredibly hard. Now we got this down breeze, absolutely cooked. This is about a 1 in 10 getting up and down on the sim. In real life, maybe 1 in 20. Okay, maybe 1 in 20 in real life from this spot. We got to get saucy with this one. Honestly, so incredibly close to being perfect. I mean, perfect. But unfortunately now, we've got to chip one in. Save our par. And what's really unfortunate is I hit. That was one of my better strikes of the golf ball on the approach there. 5 yards out of the rough, running away from us. Be smart. Take your medicine. Yeah, 1 more yard, John. But here we got to take our meds and just try and get the gimme no matter what. Sit down. Ooh. I did not like that coming out of the rough. That's a bogey. Honestly, a very hard hole, so it's okay, nothing wrong with that. Not a bad drive, not a bad second shot. Absolutely nasty, gross, disgusting hole here. The positive is we're down breeze. So that brings us back to 1 under. I'm going to hit a 6-iron. I think a stock one. I don't have to crush this by any means. Little 6 here should be perfect. Because the wind is quartering, helping a little bit. Nice smooth 6-iron here is perfect. Oh, I absolutely smooshed it. Get down. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Again, the ball striking with the irons has been a thing of beauty. We are playing pretty darn good, guys. Should be into off the right, straight into. Oh. Ooh. 18's a relatively painless hole. Unless you get something like this. Straight into the teeth of the wind. All right. Here we go, guys. Hit a good one here. I saw that little purple light flicker over there. I knew we picked up my trigger or something. From time to time, guys, that happens where I got a little bit of hand movement before I swing, and skytrak picks that up, and then it's like, whoa, 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 you didn't swing there. So I guess I did. I just haven't gone yet. Did it again. Did it again. That's a shame because that felt pretty nice. This old man doesn't have too many swings in him. Can't be doing this on me now. Just gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. It's okay. All right, come on now. That one felt pretty nice too, by the way. Well, we're getting our hacks in. Let's get a sip of water. Let skytrak think about itself for a second. Because I don't really want to do a driver fitting here on the 18th. So give it a second to cool off. Give me a second to cool off. You know what I mean? Again, from time to time that happens, guys. We've played enough golf on the sim here to see this from time to time. So even there it picked up something it didn't like. All right. What is this, take 4? Take 5, take 4? I don't know. Did it again. Oy. Skytrak. You okay? You okay over there? Be good. Be good. Just be kind to your equipment. You'll get the read. Okay. That was our worst one by far. Oh, it's okay. There's no lip, please. I think we got a lip, didn't we? That was definitely our worst one. We got lip problems. Oy, so 125. It's going to play 135 into the breeze. Oh, sorry, 134 adjusted. 147. I think 8's the play. And this, we got lip problems. That's the thing that I'm worried about here. It's rather unfortunate, but you got to make do. find a way. All right. Positive sign is it didn't go into the positive thing, it didn't go in the bunker. Is our number right? Our number was right too. All right, so we got a chance here. I know, man. I know. It's pain, brother, pain. Let's just take a look here. We're actually chipping back up into the hill, which is interesting. I didn't think that the green sloped like that. I can't remember that. All right, so 14 yards up into the hill the whole way, so we can be somewhat aggressive. We're coming out of the rough. Up and down here would be so incredibly appreciated. It'd be a hell of a round. All right. Come on. I did not get that there. Gosh dang it, go. Oh, it did. Wow. I thought for sure we were short there, guys. Little fortunate. Little fortunate. Great first round, by the way. We technically shot in the 60s, 69.5. That's pretty good. So it gives us a little bit of a wiggle room on coming home. So what that does is we've got 4 shots to play with. How do we do this here? So we're 69.5. That's technically like, it's not quite a half stroke under par, so we're going to leave it. All right, so we're going to go a couple things here. Number one, we're playing it at a par 70, so that brings us back down to even par. And we're going to set up the course here for round 2. Oh, yeah. Second's a good result. Second's a good result. We're going to go hard pins 0 to 5 or 5 to 10 out of the east. So this is the weather conditions they had for round 2. We shot a 69.51, so we rounded up to a 70. We will do the fractional scores at the end to make sure that we break 144, if we break 144. But here we go, guys. Round 2 of the PGA Championship. Trying to catch, I don't think we're going to shoot 63 like Brooks did. It's possible. Likely, absolutely not. And right off the bat here, you can see that we have got a very different wind direction. Very different wind direction. And where we got blessed in the first round with the lighter winds, we got boned by the higher end winds. Now, so we are at 8 miles an hour, only a 3 mile an hour difference, even though we did go down in a wind setting. So just barely broke 70 in the first round. So we're like a half shot under. Even par total, starting the second round here. 144 is the cut line, 4 over. So let's go. That's an interesting ball flight. Sit. It's not the semi-rough. Go in the rough. All right, good. Man, I don't know where I am hitting. I think I'm hitting. I know where I'm hitting. I got it. I got it. We'll make an adjustment here. We're in the rough, right? Oh, yeah, rough. Okay. So we've got 115. Adjusted, we'll go to 127 into the wind. So 127 into an 8 mile an hour wind. This is going to be a full pitching wedge. I think that's right. But that is a hard pin. There's not a lot of green right there, guys. So I've got pitching wedge. Let's just hit a good one here. It's got to turn. It's got to turn. Oh, no. That was so good. That was so good. It just didn't turn. And that's actually a pretty tough up and down here. Running away from us? Yes, running away from us. Ooh. I mean, we didn't miss by much, but again, the green on one is its only defense. Other than that, it's a pretty easy hole. This is not an easy golf shot. This is not an easy golf shot. I don't know how I'm going to play this one. Boy, we got it right. We got it right. We got lucky. So this one should be into off the right as well, no? Or just into. That's fine too. Oh. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'll tell you what, if there was ever a time to not hit a hook, it would be right now. Right now would be a great time to not hit a hook. This puts a lot of stress on our swing here to not do what we've been doing all night long. So we got to hit a straight ball here. That is the only way this golf ball does not get cooked. I did it. I did it. Hallelujah. What was the left spin on that? Much lower. I mean, not perfect by any means, but it's better. So I think part of the, again, yeah, that is a good pin position for that wind, huh? I figured some things out yesterday, like on Friday, at the end of the night where we struggled and I accidentally hit the power button on my surge protector. I was too far away from the ball, hitting everything high off the face, off the toe. And I think that's what we're doing a little bit of tonight. So here we got 115. Plays like. I'm going smooth 50 degree. Smooth 50. Okay. No, no. Ooh. There was not a world where I wanted to end up left of that pin, guys. Even though that was a good shot, I did not want to end up left of that stick. That's a happy accident right there. So what do we got? God bless America. $9,900, actually, I was expecting like 10K plus. So I guess we missed it by 12, but I hit that really good. It was a really good strike of the golf ball. Out of jail for you for this one. We got hybrid. Got a fuzz on that ball. I don't know how we got a fuzz on it. virtually impossible. I am flag hunting a touch here, which I shouldn't be doing, but I want this wind to push it back to the middle of the green. I've got hybrid. Oh, get lucky. Again, it was most certainly the club. I missed it. And way too much side spin. Way too much draw spin. We knew it was going to hold it up, but that was a tall task. And they would classify this as jail. What do we got there? Pretty flat, running away. If anything, just a hair. It's not negligible. It's not going to do anything for us. And it's relatively flat all the way through. So let's do. And we got to go up with this. We got to go up and we got to go soft. Again, not an ideal spot to be in, but we made our bed. Now we got to lay in it. We're not going to talk about that strike of the golf ball, guys. But the skytrak did not read it for good reason. It was a very bad strike of the golf ball. That had so much spin for a short little shot. I cannot believe how soft that sat. We launched it up at 50 degrees. So mission accomplished. We got it up on the green. The fact that we kept that short of the pin is unbelievable. I didn't think that was even possible. All right, so a tougher wind here in our second round, but honestly gives us a little bit more room to play with off the tee. So I can be somewhat aggressive with my swing and I don't have to take something off. So again, we're going to try and not feel like we're standing a mile away from the golf ball so we don't hit it off the toe. This is a fantastic hole, John. They play this as a par 4, which is insane. That's a shame. That's a good swing. That's a shame because that was a good swing. All right. Reset. Hit a good one here, Tommy. No. No. You dummy. You dummy. That's just a block. That is a block. We got right spin on it, which is remarkable. So we're getting closer. That's the only positive. Skytrak is on drugs and apparently thinks that we can get this home in 2. We cannot. Do we have it's actually perfect, 80 yards. So 177, 180. It's going to play close to 2 bills there. Like a 6-iron. Should get us up to where we want to be for a wedge shot in. Should get us inside 90 yards, no problem. So I just got a little 6 here. Got to take our medicine, lay it up. Try and get it up and down for par. So we're playing it as a par 4. Our ball striking is really good tonight, though, with the irons. The irons feel unbelievably good. The irons feel unbelievably good. Like, we are really hitting solid shots with the irons. Now, Let's take a peek at what we got here. Do we got any sort of slope? I'm pretty sure, oh, I didn't hit the wrong button. I'm pretty sure it's flat up there. She is. It's actually technically bouncing away from us. Right? Yeah. It's in a little bowl. There's a chance. There's always a chance. So we got 76 plays 80 into the breeze, play at 85. Go from there. I'm actually very happy with that shot. And the reason is center, a lot of spin, good low launch, fantastic strike of the golf ball. Fantastic strike of the golf ball. I'm very happy with that. Should be, yeah, off the right. Okay. Root of a hole, where you got the easy stuff early, it now gets hard. So, got to hit a good tee ball here. This is when Bethpage turns up the difficulty level a little bit. So, time to start playing some golf. We're still at even. Playing good, hitting the ball fantastic. Let's rock and roll. Oh, man, I hit the piss out of that one. It's okay. Yeah, John. And what's crazy is it's opposite of what we felt on Friday. We were definitely striking the ball so much better. Oh, turn, golf ball. Turn! Don't catch that tree again. You're going to rename that tree after me. You can't block it, Tommy. You can't. You can't do those things. All right. We're screwed. We've got 235. Actually, here's a prayer that this golf ball works. I've got 5 wood. Okay. 5 wood, got to get it up. Probably not going to sit, but I think it's the right play. I'm going to choke down on it just a little bit and put a good swing on it. That is an unfreaking believable golf shot. Okay? Sawed off 5 wood from 230 in the rough, and we made it work. And we made it work. Holy crap. Don't ask me to do it again, because it is not happening. Oh, no doubt in the world that would never happen in real life. 1,000,000%. I will not even sit here and pretend that that would happen in the real world. Luckily for us, we're not playing in the real world. I would also like to think that in the real world, I probably don't hit it into that tree 2 times in a row, my friend. I would like to think that I would make the adjustment. We do a lot of things here on the sim that aren't really possible in real life. But then again, I'm not a PGA Tour pro, so I'm just out here having fun in my garage, brother. We got the misread. I smoked that puppy. Yeah, no, but it's still fun. I mean, it takes a pretty good golf shot for that to happen, even on the sim. fact that golf ball sat was kind of out of the ordinary. It would never sit. But we do get a ton of backspin on our 5-wood. And I mean a ton. You are misbehaving, Skytrak, on these drivers tonight. Making the old man tired. Making the old man tired. That's okay though. Get a sip of water. Let the Skytrak figure itself out here for a second. I actually think I hit a cut on that last one that it didn't read. All right. Ooh. Oh, why do I get those pushes? At least I missed that bunker this time. I hit that really nice. Yeah, great spin numbers. Just a 4-degree block. That's tough. That's tough. And on the bright side, we got a really good angle. Straight into the wind, pushing it just a hair to the right. So it's 120. Adjustment for the lie puts us somewhere around like 132. Into the breeze. 132 into the breeze. I still like a pitching wedge here. It's maybe a couple yards short, but if I'd rather a couple yards short than long here. I'm going to go just one click to the left here. Right is no good. Left is the place to be. So we're going full pitching wedge here and see what happens. Should be the right club. Supposed to push it that way, wind. Backspin. Backspin. Really good strike of the golf ball. Again, our irons do feel quite nice. Quite nice. It's going to be wind out of the right, isn't it? Fuck. Unfortunately, I don't have a shot for this. It does get us to 1 under, which is nice. So that's 1 under through 2 rounds, or through 18 and change. I'm still going to hit 5-wood. We're not getting home in 2 today. Yeah, we'll just go 5-wood. It's going to draw it back. It's not going to fly as far as it did last time, since we're not down breeze. But this wind should save it and bring it back towards the short left part of that fairway. That's got to go. If that gets to the fairway. Oh, Jesus. What is that, 5,600 backspin? 5,200. Good Lord, son. That is a spinny boy. I don't have that shot, guys. It's not a ton of shots I don't have on the sim. This is one of them. Low cut 275 yards. That ain't happening. There's not too many people that have that shot. It would be fun to try and hit like a punch cut driver, but not tonight. Not tonight. DOD. Dude, my driver is 6.5 degrees. This thing wouldn't even sniff the air. It wouldn't even sniff the air. I'm not that talented. Let's see. You go punch cut 2 iron though. Punch cut 2. Play a little stinger. Don't you dare clip that tree. Thank you. I hit that really nicely. Hit that really nicely. 7 degrees of launch. Wasn't the 5 degrees we had in round 1, but it's close. All right. So we got 61. It's a rather uncomfortable number. I should have thought that through a little bit before I hit that. I'm going to play it 70 with some fade spin into that right to left wind. It should sit pretty quick for us. Here we go. It's a pretty good shot. Didn't get as much left to right spin as I wanted, but still a pretty good swing. And a pretty good result. Would never complain about that. This is the downhill boy. So the wind should be off the right, which is problematic because we got trees on the right. I don't think I can draw that. That is gross right there. I can't hit a cut like a proper cut. I can hit like those little knockdown punch cuts, which honestly wouldn't be terrible here, but I'm going to try and go full cut 4-iron. Pray for me on this one. I think I did it. I did do it. How about that? I will absolutely take that. Middle of the green. Got 500 side spin, and I didn't pull it. I didn't pull it, which is an impressive feat in itself. Normally that is double cross city for me. So this should be down. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's our line there. And Harold Varner was up there in 2019. Pretty good result from Mr. Varner. I don't remember him being anywhere near the top on at a major. Maybe 1 or 2, but it wasn't really his home. All right, so let's go here. We're going driver. We're going to bomb it and go. Oh, that is the best driver swing of the night. Like hands down. Hands down the best driver swing of the night. In terms of the launch and the spin, it's not going to be 120. Yeah, 118, but we finally hit one where we didn't just snap the face over, which is really nice. So that's good. That's a positive. That's a net win. Got 124. Wind is going to maybe help it like 4 or 5 yards, but it is going to shove it pretty darn good. So I'm going to hit a full-ish 50 degree here. And this is one where we really got to control the face, because if we get too much side spin, this golf ball is going miles right. So here we go, full 50. Oh, I hit it amazing. Did I get the wind right? I did. I can't believe that ball was left of the pin. Had left spin on it. All right. That's a good front nine. That's a really good front nine. We're playing good. We're playing good. I have hit a, in some respects, yes, I think they do give you some false confidence. But I would argue that in terms of like ball striking, so you can't pay attention to the scores, right? I don't pay attention to the scores. I pay attention to the ball strike and the numbers. Ball strike and the numbers, I think it does a very good job. But to answer your first question, I came into the year at a 0.9. I'm at a plus 0.9 right now. I'm hitting the ball better than I ever have, and I would give a lot of credit to what we're doing here. I've probably hit 16,000 plus golf balls since December in my garage, so I'm playing a lot of golf. And just like anything, practice goes a long way. Practice goes a long way. And we are definitely striking the ball better than we have in, I dare to say, ever in my life. My long iron play, my iron play has been absolutely fantastic. And that has everything to do with what we're doing here. So what did I'm just curious, I want to see the number on that. 120, okay, beautiful. Okay. 170 down Breeze. So I think like I play on a virtual tour. And I have a hybrid, I don't play one. It's in jail behind me. I carry a 2-iron, like a 2 utility club. I've got a 3 hybrid sitting back here that is in jail. I just got a 5-wood this year. I had a 3-wood for a long time, but I switched. This year I switched to a 58, 54, 50 degree wedge. Last year, and for the last 13 plus years, I carried a 52, 58. So I went with one additional wedge just because I have a lot of wedges in, and it fills a gap that I have. I'm going hard 8 here, 172. I think that's the right club. It's helping just a hair. Should get this up on the green. Just don't overdraw. God bless. Shut the club face down on that. It's not a bad spot to chip from, in all honesty. I need to get my cursor out of there. Sorry about that. Pretty good chance of chipping this one in, honestly. This is where I don't think, you talk about like the sim and what it helps you with and doesn't help you with. Outside of the fact that you're just getting reps here with a stroke for chipping, I would argue that chipping is, it's a little gimmicky. I feel like I'm chipping more to the sim than I am like what I would do in real life. But here we go, a little 8-yard pitch shot. We're in the semi-rough, so it's going to jump on us, even though we are here. See if we can't jar one. That is so pitiful, Tommy. Get there, please. Thank you. That was a really bad strike. In real life, I don't think that makes it on the green, by the way. But yeah, no, I've got so I got 54, 58, 50, and then I got wedge through 4-iron. Got a 2-iron that I use off the tee, 5-wood, big stick putter. That's the bag for 2026, and I think I'm going to keep it that way. I quite like the way that I've got it set up now. I hit the 5-wood a lot off the tee. All right, John, take it easy, buddy. Looking forward to this week's tournaments, as always. But yeah, I kind of like where I've got my bag set up. I am going to be getting new irons at the end of the year. I am treating myself, playing enough now where I can. Get away with it. Get away with it. And we did. We got away with that one. That was a miss. Honestly, not a bad miss though. Ball came out still relatively hot for, came out at 175 ball speed. I thought I missed it. 127 into the breeze. I'm gonna play at 35, I think. I'm gonna go left of it here. Play at 135 and go from there. So let's see here, guys. Let's hopefully hit a good one here. Try and sneak one in there and get it close. Oops, hopefully skytrak didn't pick that up. I hit it on a waggle. Stranger things have happened. Oh, you can't do things like that though. That is so jail. Oh, you just blocked it. You just blocked it. That is rotten. Again, the only benefit here is we're back into the breeze, but we've got to get this sucker up in a hurry. We got a little bit of helping slope to the right. So short right is a good miss. So we'll try and just plop it up there to the right of the pin. I mean, I got to get this thing unbelievably far vertical just to give ourselves a putt. So we got to be damn near perfect on this one. Let's see if we can. You got to be very vertical with it. Hit a house. No shot that short. I didn't think we got that there. I thought we were well. I thought that ball was gonna hit and just go. But we got away with it. Should be down breeze here too, no? Yeah. We like that. Like that. It brings us back to 1 under though. So we can go aggressive here. We can go aggressive, just got to hit it good. Tell you what, I am getting a smidge tired. It is 11:11. Just give it a good crack with the driver, Thomas. That's right on my line. Get down. When I hit it good, but it was right on my line. 15 degrees of launch too with 1800 spin. That's why that ball carried so far. A little low on the spin, a little high on the face. God bless, man. 220. Down breeze. I think I can chase a 4-iron. I just got to get this to land in the middle front portion there, and it shoots up there. So a perfect 4-iron, maybe. Maybe. Even if it's just short, it's a pretty good spot to chip from. So I've got 4-iron here. That's as good as I can hit it. Sit. Wow. That ball went a ton. Coming out of the rough. That is an excellent shot. That's exactly what we were trying to do with it. We've got pretty good control of our irons tonight, I can't lie. So this should be off the left and helping a hair. We may be able to get this there. Maybe. Maybe. It's going to be, I mean, it's going to take 2 perfect swings, but it's not out of the question here. Come on, hit a good one. Capitalize on the par 5. That is impressive that we're drawing it into that wind. Come on, no. Of all the places to end up. Of all the places to end up. We got that ball to turn over. That was our mistake. That was our mistake. And I got my T-wires all crossed here. No, we ain't going for it. We ain't going for it. That's an aggressive line, by the way. I kind of like it. Gives us a great number in. Just got to execute. Just got to make solid contact. Lip's not a problem. It's the whole thing here. Just got to hit it good. Go. Push it right, wind. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I was a little nervous. I think we got right at that, yeah, 103 number. Is it helping? It is just a hair, but I don't think enough to get us into 58 range. I'm going 54 here. Going left of the pin. Gonna try and hit like a cut spinner in there. See if we can't get it to sit. It's just a baby 54. This is not hard. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Down maybe. A little deep. A little deep, but a good swing. Right over top of the flag. Right over top of it. We are definitely in much better control of our golf ball tonight than we were on Friday, man. I'll tell you. We have made massive strides this evening. 169. I like an 8. Just a soft one. Doesn't have to be hard. Draw it up into that wind and let it hold it up. Got an ant crawling across my mat. He's on his back now. He's tweaking out. All right, little 8-iron here. This could be really good. I'll tell you what, man, our ball striking is good tonight. It's taken a lot of pressure off of us to feel this good with your irons. Because you need, I mean, your irons have got to be dialed here at Bethpage, man. If your irons are off, you are in big, big trouble. Big, big trouble. All right. All right, we are 2 under par, so I can adjust my score there. This is, by the way, these are the best rounds that I've played at Bethpage. Bethpage usually gets my number pretty good. The fact that we're under par here And we were under par in round 1. Puts us in a pretty good spot, guys. So let's go. Let's hit a good driver here. Favorable wind for us. Don't ever have to worry about the golf ball going right. Just got to mash. I said don't worry about it going right. What do? We block it. I hit the piss out of it, but she's right. Gosh dang it. Why can't I get that right tonight, man? I can't. My start lines. Oh, you want to talk about a hard golf shot? Plays 2 bills. Down breeze. I mean, 40 feet here is an excellent shot. 2 bills. 40. 7 iron probably. Going 7 iron right at it. Let it draw towards the middle. Ends up middle back of the green. That's a great shot. Take it and run. Take it and run. All right. Just a stock 7, Thomas. Why is this thing it's tweaking out? Calm yourself there. Is the ant on the screen? No. Okay. I thought the ant was on the sensor because it was just like in and out the whole time. All right, just a good smooth 7 here. Okay. Apparently it was not a smooth 7. That's a miss club. Were we in the high rough on that? If we were in the high rough, that would make a whole lot more sense. And we might have been, and I might have just missed it. But let's take a peek here. So it's up on a ridge, not a problem. Into the slope the whole way. Slopes to the right once it gets up there. That's not the hard part. The hard part is getting it there. 26 yards, and we got to go vertical. So where the hell are all my golf balls? There we go. All right, it's 26 yards. Just hit a good one here. That ain't getting there. Honestly, that's our first real mistake tonight. Oh, this round. Sorry, round 2. Dude, this ant is driving me up a freaking wall. You bastard, get over here. You are like feisty. There, he's now forever part of my mat. Buried him in my mat. All right, that drops us down a shot though. All right, left to right winds. There with it. All right, good opportunity for us to hit a good drive here. Let's roll with it, hit a good one. Figure out the start line though. Come on. The start line this way, okay? Not 3 degrees right. Oh, that is so unbelievably good. Where are you going, son? 1,000 spin left. I've never done that with driver. That's remarkable. I don't know if it's broken. Let me see what the ball speed was as I smashed that. It was way down. On 123 swing speed too. I didn't think I hit that bad, guys. Apparently I did. All right, so we're gonna have to play this one a little bit different. We're gonna go 142 there. I'm gonna hit 8 iron. We're gonna have to take our medicine here. I can't get that there. I can't lift it possibly out of that high rough like that. So take our meds, get it out in the fairway, try and get up and down the old-fashioned way. The irons feel so good tonight, though. The irons feel so nice. All right, so now we got a little wedge in there. We've got a chance at par, but that was a really poor driver swing. So honestly, kind of lucky just to even be able to get out there. $75-yard shot. Slightly into. It's a combo set, so it's like it's blades up through 8 iron, then it's muscle back through for the 6 and 7, then it's cavity back on the 3 and the 4, or the 5 and the 4, excuse me. So we're going to play this 175. Get down, honey. Spin like you stole something. But I'm going away from blades. I don't need blades anymore. I'm not good enough for blades. I don't want to hit blades. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy for blades, man. It's going to have to be a perfect swing. This is going to have to be perfect. I'm going 6 iron here, which is very, 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 very aggressive. Okay, that drops us down to even par for the tournament. I got to hit this absolutely on the dot. Okay. Our irons have been really good, so I'm going to trust it. That's another good swing. It might get there. It is going to get there. That's a big 6 iron. I mean, hitting a lot of golf balls make you a better ball striker. When you're playing golf, especially, and you have a day when you're off and you're playing blades, good luck, right? I don't need blades. Not many people need blades unless you're like a true ball striker and you like to work the ball around, and that ain't me. That ain't me. I hit a draw. I hit a draw no matter what. I can hit a draw with any club in the bag. Doesn't matter if it's a blade or if it's a freaking game improvement club. And I'm just looking for a little bit of help on the mishits, because whether I like it or not, we have mishits. So that's why I want to get away from blades. All right, I need to hit this one good. We need to end on a high note with the driver. All right. So we are going to end on a high note with the driver. That is not a high note, but it might be fairway. It's fairway. Little heel spinner out there. Gets the job done every day of the week. I mean, this driver still does so unbelievably well when you on a miss hit. It is unbelievable. I've had this driver for a couple months now. I am so incredibly impressed with it. I freaking love it. All right, we've got a full 58-degree wedge here. Let's end with a birdie. Get under par again here in round 2. A little better. I know. Come on, honey, one more shot. All you gotta do is make it one more shot. You can do it. Go this way. Wow, we went long. I've got the QI4D LS. That ball went long. All right, 71.2 and a 69.5. That is 1 over par. So we shot 71, 69, no, yeah, no, no. I can't do math, math is hard. No, it's like 71, 70. Add the fractional up, so it'd be like 140.7, so that's 141. So, so we ended up, we shot 141 was our grand total after 2 rounds. They played it as a par 70. So while we were under par in round 1, or it was right around par, we were 1 over here in round 2. 1 over par through 2 rounds playing at a par 70 is pretty damn good with those wins, guys. That is 5 cuts in a row. We're on fire with this series right now. And yeah, I've got my receipt. I broke my Sim 2 earlier this year. They'll break. Drivers will break. That's the only time I'll ever buy a new driver, is when I break it, because typically I fall in love with it. And I learned to hit it really well, and then, thank you, man. Thank you, sir. But that's probably as good as I can play at Bethpage. Bethpage is not a friend of mine, and the fact that we made the cut here is pretty damn good. Finished technically what, 36th? Yeah, 36th on the leaderboard. Ahead of Keegan and Sam Burns. Richie Wrensky was even? No way, man. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, guys, that's the cut. Another one made. 5 in a row. We are 5 and 2. So we're 5 for 7 making the cut. Is that right? Yeah, 5 for 7 making the cut. So that's not too shabby, guys. That's not too shabby, because these golf courses are not easy. Bethpage especially is not easy. I'm trying to think what's next. We might do one of the Birdie Fest ones, and that's gonna be challenging. That is gonna be really challenging, because we're gonna have to go crazy low. Maybe like the Hero World Challenge, or the American Express at PGA West. PGA West, I have no idea how those guys light it up like that. I went out there this spring, and those things are, I mean, they're not hard golf courses, but they're not easy, man. They're not like 26 under par. That's insanity. Insanity. So on Wednesday, we're going to do a break 50. So we're going to go back to the red tees, do a 2-man scramble, and see if we can break 50. And we shot 24 last week and didn't make it just because it was a par 75. But then we're going to do Coeur d'Alene on Wednesday. Break 50 from the red tees. See if we've got it. If we hit our irons like that, we've got a chance. We've got a chance. But guys, thank you so much again for hanging out. Thank you for all the new folks that joined and came in and chatted. That's always nice to see. I hope to see you guys back on Wednesday and then Friday for the virtual tour. So we got Break 50 Wednesday, and then we've got virtual tour 36 holes on Friday. So all good stuff. Thanks, guys. Again, take it easy. Have a great night. See you all on Wednesday.